I'm slightly late. Things have been kind of busy this morning. Finally got my drain fixed on my tub, and so now the water is draining the way it's supposed to, and the maintenance guy, hi Nancy, um, was able to double check the light bar to make sure there's no shorts or anything. He replaced the light bulb. So I got full lighting. Hey Virginia, how are you guys faring back there? I see that Buffalo got more snow. Here it was got down to 19. It's right now it's 43 degrees and 42 degrees. It was raining and we have another weather advisory. Hold on a second, I want to check something. It dropped down to 41. Okay. We've been getting a lot of ice and snow. It was very icy this morning here. And I'm kind of glad I didn't go into the one appointment. They called, my hand therapist called yesterday, well, can you come in Wednesday morning? And let's say, I kind of go, well, why don't we just keep it for Friday? Because I knew the weather was going to be bad here on Wednesday morning, which it was. Icy roads, very icy roads. And there have been a number of schools that had to close because their water pipes broke. We had a real deep freeze here. And yeah, I believe it. We had black ice this morning here too. And the parking lot, as Vince, the maintenance guy, says it was a challenge because he was trying to put de-icer down and everything. I believe it. Wisconsin really got kind of slammed there. So here, right now it's 42 degrees, and we did get rain, and it's still not quite, we're not really out of the woods yet. I hope everything holds off and stays warm through Friday until I'm done with my appointment this week. I don't really care to fall flat on my face when it's icy. And and the other thing too, my balance is not all that good. So anyway, I understand as usual, Alina Abba, the so-called lawyer, is making an ass of herself in court, and the woman's either dumb or she's obtuse, one or the other, or both. I say both. You think for a lawyer, you think she would know better. Anyway, she was challenging this and that and the other. Finally, the judge there said he told her to sit down and shut up. Yeah, she is inept, and like Trump, she's inept. And there was comment that Trump had markings all over his face and his hands and everything else, cuts and everything. And I kind of wonder if he's not mutilating himself. And there's the law of, I read other things that possibly Trump may have syphilis, because they do cause issues, which doesn't surprise me. Because more and more Trump has gone bonkers. Yeah, the one lawyer left. Yeah, had enough. Because he said Trump was not listening to anybody or anything. And he thinks he knows it all in the world of law. No, he doesn't. Um, so, and of course, the other thing I'm reporting on too is the Iowa caucuses in poor Iowa. Of course, they got slammed by snow and ice and everything else over in Iowa. Of course, Trump won won that caucus, somewhat won it. He had a very small percentage though. Not everybody turned out, were able to turn out for the caucus because of the weather. And wait until you get into the 40s, Nancy. You'll be even happier. So anyway, I'm working on a lot of stuff, as always, and keeping an eye on the news. I've been watching Midas Touch. They're keeping us informed of what's going on. I'm putting my little hand brace on to help support it. It's still sore. I'm doing it, doing the exercises with it and everything else, but it's still sore. Oh yeah, up in Buffalo, they said this morning, 2 feet of snow was dumped there. I remember when we had 6 feet of snow dumped up in Anchorage years ago. And the snow was up to the second floor of our 2-story walk-up. So you couldn't even see out, you could not see out the living room. So I know what you guys are going through. I really do. When people sit there and mock other people, they're having trouble, getting around or afraid to go out in the snow, out in the ice and snow or drive in it. They're being selfish and they're being rude when they mock other people for that. They go, oh, well, that's just nothing. Wait until they get out and they run into another person or they go in the ditch. No, it did not prove anything. And there's been a lot of, he's lost a lot of supporters. He lost a lot of supporters in that. More and more will be leaving him. And, another thing too, I saw a little excerpt in I think it was in Newsweek. Remember RFK, Robert Kennedy Jr.? The guy that's an anti-vaxxer. Of course, his family disowned him. He wants to start a third party. I hate spammers. I hate it when it makes me lose my train of thought. But anyway, he's anti-vaxxer idiot and keeps putting out misinformation. People keep correcting him and says, no, this is not true. Were you vaccinated for COVID? And if he says no, then you're being stupid. This is not something to play around with, okay? COVID isn't. It's real nasty stuff. And if you're fully vaccinated and also up to date on all your other shots, you'll be fine, okay? Sure, colds come around and everything because cold is a virus. And then some people have what they call long COVID. Because they had COVID twice and pretty soon it keeps coming back and hitting them. But if they're vaccinated for it, it doesn't hit them as hard. Let's see what my phone's yelling out about. Wherever this is at. Sorry, I'm just checking my phone. You never know when an important phone call comes in. Otherwise, yeah, he's going to lose a lot of people. A lot of them think now he's going to lose the states that he's lost during the general election. And more and more people are supporting President Biden because his um, campaign funds have done really well, and a lot more former GOP or independents are going over to Biden because they want normalcy, they want things to be better for everybody. Well, the evangelicals are being a bunch of idiots, Virginia. Even my own pastor does not like them. He even told one leader, he says, "You're not following what the Bible says. You're just picking. You're just cherry picking in it. You can't do that. You can't cherry pick. Okay." Um, and that's not promoting life. You want to protect your kids. This is your job. When you have your kids, they're your responsibility, and you protect them. Make sure they get the education they need and everything. Oh, another thing too. The Florida tried to ban dictionaries in Florida, and you know, people need to troll them down there and say, "Look, what does this mean? Okay, what's this word mean?" If they don't, I said, "Go look it up in the dictionary." And they go, "Well, we're not allowed to have dictionaries." Then you're being obtuse and you're being, um, that's my mom's favorite word, obtuse. You're being ignorant. Ignorant, ignorance is not going to get you anywhere. I'd rather do research, find out things, check out things. Um, People need to learn to do that. I mean, look how far the human race has gotten here, okay? Sure, you have right now a whole bunch of idiots like the Trumpers that go, you need to stop watching Fox News. You need to watch networks that say the truth, say the facts, and go from there. Uh, More and more people should be watching Midas Touch and getting proper facts and issues in there as far as court cases and how the court system works. Oh, because of the word sex? What are they living in? The Edwardian, Victorian era? Uh, why are they, what's their problem? I swear some of these guys that want to ban books and everything else, I'll bet you 2 to 1 they failed in their classes, in their English classes and their English history classes and history classes. The important subjects we're supposed to learn. I'll bet you they flunked those, and teachers gave them a flunking grade, and so they decided to do revenge. Oh please, haven't they taken human anatomy? Good grief. What is their problem? Really? What are they afraid of? The term sex and genitalia has been around for a long time, okay? And I'm not going to go back 60, 70 years. Ever. Yeah, I know, Nancy. Um, it really boggles my mind why they do that and they try to push their beliefs on others. And I tell them, well, don't push your beliefs on me. I'm not going to accept it. And as far as people are saying they're panicking that Trump may win this term, I go, no, he's not. House Oversight Committee need to have their head examined. Uh, January 6th it's already been investigated, so why are they doing this now? Um, Frankly, I think about 3/4 of the representatives in the GOP side in the House need to be investigated. I really do. Because when they do this and they pick on certain people, they're trying to distract. And that's got to stop. They need to investigate people like Green, Boebert, and some of the others that supported January 6th. And they need to be investigated. And then they need to be given the boot from Congress. Okay? Um, and then they should not be allowed to run for any type of office, let alone dirt collector, if there's such a thing. Um, and what are they going to do when Trump is convicted and he's sent to prison? What are they going to do? And some say, well, he'll still be president when he's in prison. No, he won't. He won't be president. He'll never be president. He's inept. He's stupid. Well, the only lifeline they better worry about is their hidden things in their skeleton closet. That's what they better worry about. MTG's an idiot. She's already been slapped enough. You think the woman would learn? She's been slapped down so many times. You think she would learn? And she goes right back to the same thing. I swear she's a glutton for punishment. Is in my view. So anyway, well, you know what? They're going to be out of a job next fall, and the House will be fully Democratic. You know, in some independents in there, fully Democratic. There won't be very little or no Republicans in there at all. And I hope that things will be fully corrected. It really does. And also, the Judicial Committee needs to investigate the Supreme Court and really put more, uh, let's say, which should call it, more policy on the Supreme Court and say, look, gotta stop the corruption there. And the Oversight Committee needs to be revamped and overhauled. Comer needs to be given the boot. Okay? They lost and they know it. And Trump is going to lose. He really is going to lose. He's losing now because of his court case. He's got the second defamation trial going on now with E.G. Carroll. E.G. Carroll case. And SCOTUS needs to be overhauled. And they need to remove the lifetime employment with SCOTUS and have it set up for like serve 2 terms and get a new judge in there. It's what they really need to do. So it needs to be fixed. Okay, a number of things need to be fixed. And the other thing too is that some of the GOP and everything else yelling about jobs and everything. Well, people are being laid off and everything else. Well, it depends on the industry. Depends on the state, where the industry resides in the state, right? Here, like in Washington State, we have Boeing. Okay, we have an airplane manufacturer. Then we have Microsoft, and then we have Amazon. Amazon is up here. They just built a new warehouse, by the way, for distribution. The one they had, think the one they had here was in Puyallup Valley. Well, there was a fire next door and it did some damage. So they just finished up their warehouse up here um, to fix it and move stuff up there and get out of the Puyallup Valley. Um, so we need to fix a lot of things. Another thing that I would like to see is a cottage industry set up in every state. Cottage industry, what I mean by that is people that work from home, where they have their own home business, have a business at home, don't want it, in other words, they don't want to be in a brick and mortar store, place where they have to rent and pay B&O tax and everything else. Why they need the B&O tax money is beyond me. I don't know what the purpose is of it. But like to work from home. And have their business from home and be a cottage industry. And that should be tax exempt. Because you don't really have, a lot of this is just virtual, okay? You don't have any inventory or anything else, okay? A lot of them are very small. Yeah, so what? I'm damn proud of it. I'm receiving Social Security, I'm receiving Medicare, I don't have food stamps. And I got my Boeing pension. So everybody's a socialist. Everybody. Everybody in the US is a socialist. Okay? We have our fire departments, we have our medical, you have various industries and everything else. Yeah, yeah. That's why people have their Shopify stores. They work out of their home. Okay. Um, that's why I'm trying to work on. And so we need to have a cottage industry and get that set up so everybody can work together and separately and together and help uh, give back to the communities more than anything. Um, so that's why I would love to see. I really do. Um, and that again, cottage industry should be tax exempt. Now, if the big corporations sit there and whine and cry and everything else, I'm sitting there go, you guys bring in upon billions and millions of dollars. Why are you crying? Okay. What are you afraid of? What's wrong with giving back? You need to pay you need to pay your employees better. You pay them. Things come in full circle. In any business, things come in full circle. Right? Okay? What you give away, you help your community, eventually it will come back to you. Everything comes full circle all the time. Okay? And those that are being obtuse and being narrow-minded about it, they just don't get it. They just, I don't know what their problem is. Jealousy, more than anything. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I need to get some lunch, and I need to feed my cat. Loki, are you hungry? Want some cat food? Huh? Want some wet cat food? You hungry? Want a snackarooey? He's sleeping next to the heater here. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I will post this video on my YouTube channel, and I'm still doing research on making it better. And I need to get more subscribers. I got 52 right now. I was up at 58, so I don't know what happened to the 58 or the X numbers. So I will see you guys later, and and Nancy, congratulations on your Green Bay Packers going to the divisional. So I'm happy to see them go. I am. So I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Love you all. Stay safe. Stay warm. Be sure to insist, persist, and push back. And try to encourage people to vote and study really what's going on. Okay? Talk to you later. Love you. Bye-bye.